Hello, and welcome back to the D. Louise Poetry Podcast. Each month, I take a little time to sit with poems I've shared and talk through the thinking and feeling behind them. What sparked them, what they're asking. This month's theme is restoration. Let's start with Fix It. When I wrote this poem, I wasn't trying to make a political statement, I was just being honest. Honest about how it feels to watch a hurting world and not know how to help. When injustice keeps showing up in different forms, when cruelty becomes normalized, when the same cycles repeat, you're left not knowing what to do. Sometimes all you can do is witness it. Here's Fix It. What if, when they met eyes with the opposition, they saw they'd wanted the same things all along? How would they feel? What if all their wants whittled down to needs, and those needs were granted? Would that make them heal? I understand how conflict escalates. It happens. But I don't understand why no one ever fixes it, why no one breaks the pattern. That last line, naming the wound is the start of the healing. That's where the next poem began. Because once you've seen the wound, what then? Fix It was naming, but what does it mean to respond? Gently, without fixing, with presence. That's where Embraced came from. If Fix It was the cry, Embraced was the hug that came after. A softer voice, still urgent, still holding weight, but more about being with someone than trying to carry it all. Here's Embraced. She heard their cry, without a word said. She knew what they needed. A gentle stroke of her pen embraced them. Nourished, they grew. Then they heard a cry and reached for their pen. And there it is. No cleverness, no fix, just the steady work of not letting go. It's easy to think that if you can't change the world, you're doing nothing. But sometimes being with someone in their pain, fully, honestly, is the change. It doesn't erase the harm, but it pushes back against the loneliness. That's also why I ended the month reflecting on a much older poem, Leigh Hunt's Abu Ben Adem. When I first read it, it made me smile, because in a world that values noise and performance, this poem honors someone for something simple, his love of others. Not his status, not his rituals, not even his declarations of belief, just love. The kind that shows up and cares. And in the poem's quiet twist, we find out that the love is what's most honoured. That message felt deeply restorative to me because it suggests that healing doesn't always come from dramatic change or public acts. Sometimes it starts in small moments: how we listen, how we show up, how we hold someone together when they're breaking apart. So, this month's pieces, Fix It, Embraced, and my reflection on Abu Ben Adem, they all circle the same question. What would the world look like if we really loved each other, not just in theory but in practice? What if we believed that care mattered, that it counts, even when it isn't enough to solve everything? We might not be able to fix it all, but we can respond with presence, with compassion, with a kind of love that restores, gently, gradually, for real. Thanks for listening. If something in this episode sat with you, feel free to share it, pass it on, or just let it rest for a while. We don't have to move fast with these things. Sometimes sitting with them is enough. Until next time, take care and keep loving quietly and truly in all the ways you can.